Hey guys, so I'm outside. As you can see, I'm sitting on my back deck and I just wanted to film outside because it was so nice out and I just wanted to be out here. But I thought I would film like an advice video for freshmen in college. I categorized my ideas and brainstormed a few. I texted my friends and I asked what they thought. Also, my skin is really like breaking out right now, so sorry about that, but can't do anything about it. So anyway, this is the list I came up with. I broke it up into 4 categories. And I'm actually like really weird. I'm wearing my I'm gonna be a sophomore at Roger Williams University also. So weird I'm wearing this t-shirt, but anyway, what a coincidence. Okay, so I thought, let's just jump right in. First category I thought of was like beginning of the year, like when you first get to school, like that first month, those first couple weeks. Number one, I think like the best piece of advice I received like going into college was that like the idea that like no one knows each other. Like you're going in there and you're not gonna know anyone unless there's like someone from your town that's going there. But like my point being, like you are not gonna know a majority of the kids there. And like I don't know why, I just like was so nervous about making friends. I was like, oh my god, like everyone's gonna know each other, like blah blah blah, but like no one knows each other. So like be outgoing, like make friends, say hi to everyone, like be social, because I know like I tried to be the one that said hi, but like it was also so nice when someone would like say hi to me, you know, like people like that because it kind of like it's comforting, you know, because like I said, no one knows each other. So like don't be afraid to be outgoing, like even if that's not your normal personality, like trust me, like it helps. So I'm like looking at my list. Okay. One thing is like in your dorm, like leave your door open the first couple like weeks and stuff, especially because people in your dorm might just like walk in and out, say hi, introduce themselves. Like that's like an easy way to make friends, like the people literally living right next to you. But kind of going off of that, also try to make friends outside your dorm. Personally, like I'm best friends with everyone in my dorm and I love them to death and like there's nothing wrong with them, but sometimes it's nice to like get out of your dorm and like go to someone else's room in like a different building and just like get out of your dorm, you know what I'm saying? So definitely like make friends with kids outside your dorm, because like you're living with those people every day, like you're gonna see them, so it might be a nice change of scenery to go to a different friend's dorm. Another big thing is it's okay if your friend group changes. I feel like a lot of people going into college, like I have a lot of friends that did this, like they got really stressed about like finding a friend group, and then they found one and they didn't click with the people, they didn't like them, and they just kind of forced it because they're like, well, like everyone's already found friend groups, like I can't not have friends. Like it's so fine if like you meet a group of friends and you don't vibe with them. If it doesn't feel right, do not force it. You will find friends that like you mesh with, I guarantee it, and it might not be right away, and that's okay. It's fine to like start out the year with a friend group and end like start first semester with friend group and end second semester with a new friend group. Like that's totally okay. Sorry, okay, yeah. So like do not stress about that at all. That's like totally normal. I think that's all I have about like beginning of the year, like making friends kind of aspect, because at least that was something I was like so worried about, is like how am I gonna make friends. So kind of moving, did I catch everything? Yeah, okay. So moving into like academics, well, this kind of is like social to like a transition, is like join clubs and organizations that interest you, because that's another great way to meet friends, especially like if you're in a friend group, like I said, you don't love, like if you join a club, say like you really love acting and you join like the drama club at your school, you're gonna find people with the same interests as you, so obviously you're gonna hit it right off. So that's another great way to make friends and just like get involved on campus. Okay, another thing is like don't skip class. You are paying a lot of freaking money to go. I understand, like I'm not gonna say I never skipped a class because that's a lie. There are classes you will figure out that it's okay if like you're so overtired you need to sleep in. There's certain classes you'll be able to get away with skipping every once in a while, but do not make it a regular thing. One, especially if you go to like a small school like I do, the professor will notice and it will look bad. Some classes, I shouldn't say a lot, some classes do. I'm trying to think how many last semester. I'd probably say like half my classes last semester took attendance. You'll hear like the first day, like syllabus week, like teachers will explain like their attendance policy. And like I had a professor that was like, if you miss more than 3 classes without like a valid like medical or like family emergency or something, like that's it. Like, you know, they have like penalties for that. So definitely like go to class. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like there were certain classes I never skipped. Like, even if I was sick, like I was like, I'm gonna go because I can't miss that type of class. Like chem, like classes like that, orgo, like you can't skip those classes. Especially if you're in a science, like you cannot miss your lab. That's something you'll learn, and if you are like seriously ill, you'll have to find a time to make it up. But like little classes, like I guess every once in a while it's okay to skip, but really it's a waste of your own money to skip them. Kind of going off of that, like I said, like at least I go to a small school. Try to form relationships with your professors, go to their office hours, especially if it's a class you're struggling in. Go see the professor. They will help you, and a majority of them want you to do well. So that's like another thing. And even if you go to a big school, I know my sister went to UMass Amherst, which is obviously a big state school, and she still like did programs and like had a was on a first name basis with her bio professor freshman year, which was awesome. So definitely like go out of your way to try and like introduce yourself to the professor, go see them. Like it will help you in the long run, and especially at the end of the year, maybe you're not doing too hot, or you're like so close to ending with, you're at a B plus and you're like a point away from an A minus. They might be like, hey, like I know you put in the effort, like I'll bump you. I'm not saying that's guaranteed, and I'm not saying that's like the reason to do it, but like that's an added benefit. Another big thing about academics, exams matter. Let me tell you, college is so different from high school in the fact that you might have homework in some classes, but oftentimes it's not required and it won't be handed in. I know my calc class first semester, we had homework like daily, but he didn't ever collect it. He collected it like at the end of the chapter all together, and it was extra credit. But I had such a good grade in that class because I did all the extra credit because I did the homework. So like homework usually isn't mandatory. You probably won't have it, but like do it if you do get it. And exams matter because your grade is going to be largely based on how you do on the exam. So if you bomb an exam and you get hundreds on the next two, you still like, yeah. So like exams matter. I think that was like the biggest wake up call that I had, was like, you don't get homework grades to cushion your grade. Like you got to do well in the exams. One thing my friend said was starting out with a high GPA is easier than trying to catch up to one later, which I kind of struggled with, not gonna lie. I didn't do too hot first semester, but I luckily did really well my second semester and made Dean's List, and that like helped a lot. But it's still like my GPA, I'm happy with it now, but like it is hard. Okay, I think that's all I had for academics. Kind of moving on to like going out and like partying and stuff. Always stick together. Go with the group, and you better leave with that group unless you know for sure that one of your friends has like a solid safe ride home. Like do not leave anyone behind. Stick with your group and leave with the group. Another thing is, don't feel like you have to go out every night or party every night. I know like my first semester I had a really hard chem class that was like really time consuming, and a lot of times on like Thursday nights, like the girls in my dorm would like want to party and stuff, and they're like, man, come on, like let's go out. And I'm like, I have an exam tomorrow, I have a quiz tomorrow, like I can't. And like it's okay to say no. Like people won't like make fun of you for that, and if they do, then like that's not the right friend group and you should get out of that friend group. But like do not feel pressured that you have to go out every night, or even like 2 nights a week, like even 1 night a week. If you have a busy weekend, do not feel like, oh my god, it's the weekend, I gotta go out. Like no, school is the priority when you're at school. Another thing is, like, if you're at a party or something and you feel uncomfortable, leave. Like, your gut is telling you, get an Uber home, find a safe ride, but, like, leave. Do not stay in a situation where you feel uncomfortable, but also don't leave by yourself. Try to find a friend, and unless you're, like, really uncomfortable. I know that kind of, like, contradicts what I said, but, like, I always say, stay with the group and leave with the group, and, like, and if you do have a bad feeling, then convince everyone. Be like, guys, I don't have a good feeling about this. I think we need to go. And I bet they'll listen. If they're good friends, they should listen and leave with you. Okay, I think that's it for going out. Just like, please stick together. Be safe, be smart, especially like Ubers nowadays. Like, you have to ask the Uber, say, who are you picking up? Do not say, oh, are you so-and-so? Because they can just say, yeah. Be like, oh, so who are you here to get? Like, be very clear and be safe and just be smart and stick together. I can't reiterate it enough. Stick together. So kind of like my last category was like dorm wise. So like one thing is like your dorm room is your everything. It's your living room, it's your bedroom, it's like your chill room, I don't even know, but like that's where you're going to live. So do your best to keep it neat and clean. I know like not everyone lives that way. My roommate did not live that way, and it was uncomfortable for me, but like I just kind of like tried to ignore her side and like focus on my side of the room. And I know like I would get like stressed and overwhelmed when my room would start to get messy, and I'd like, I just like need to clean it, like I can't. So try to clean it, because like your dorm room is your everything. Like your bed isn't just your bed, it's your couch, it's like your sofa, like it's where you're gonna sit when you get in your room, like it's your everything. So just like try to keep your room like relatively neat and organized, because it will help like de-stress, and it'll just like, it's your home, like you want it to feel homey, you know? And then kind of going off of that, use a few cute decorations to make your room feel a little bit more homey and special and like a comfortable place for you. I think that's everything I had. And then like the overall thing is that college literally flies by. Like I'm not kidding. I cannot believe that my freshman year is already over. It literally feels like just yesterday I was showing up for orientation. Like cannot believe I'm already a sophomore. And I seriously love college. Don't force it. Like if things aren't like vibing, I don't know how to like explain that. Yeah, like don't force friends, don't force like like if college isn't working for you, that's okay. Like withdraw. That sounds so bad, but like, you know what I'm saying? If you've gone through a year of college and like you're not doing well, you're not interested in it, then maybe college isn't for you right now. Maybe you should go work or go to community college. But college is so expensive that it's not at all worth it to force yourself to go. And college isn't for everyone, I'm not gonna lie. For me, I think it's great. I think it's an awesome opportunity I have, and I'm so fortunate, but it's literally not for everyone, and I'm gonna be so blunt and honest about that. But you shouldn't waste your money if you're not doing well and you're not passionate about it and you don't feel yourself putting the time and effort into it. And also, like, it's okay to transfer schools. If you're like at a really small school, and like one of my best friends at school, we go to a small school, Roger, and she was just not at all happy. Like she needed like a big school closer to home, and so she transferred. Or if you're really miserable, then like that's okay, like you'll figure it out. I'm trying to think. I think that's like all I have so far. I tried to categorize and give you guys some like general advice about like the main categories. Yeah, and like college is what you make it, so like make it great. Why not? You're paying a lot of money to go there, you might as well make it awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think I might film a like college back to school haul, but I'm not sure yet. So if you guys are interested, like let me know. And what was another? I want to film another video. Oh, I'm probably gonna do like a back to school clothing haul or something like that. But yeah, so that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and bye. See you in my next video.